San Jose Airport, flying cargo. We're in the cargo section here. And we're going to be heading back down to Santa Ana, Orange County. So let's go ahead and figure I'd just step through setting at least what I do here with my limited knowledge of this, so bear with me. I am just going to put in direct to KSNA. There we go. We'll activate that. Our heading's going to be 124. Let's go ahead and set everything up over here. Got that. And put our VORs on. This is already on approach. 20 miles. And I already forgot what our heading was. Well, actually, this is going to be, we're going to put the ILS in here. So our ILS for Santa Ana, we're going to be doing the ILS 20 right. And let's see, ILS course is 196. And I guess it doesn't matter which way we go. Yeah, I'm taking a long way around. 196, perfect. Alright, turn the flight director on, auto throttle on. We'll set our indicated speed for 250. Perfect, look at that, I'm stopping like in the right spot. Okay, here's where I need my course, which I forgot already. What was it, 124? A lot of flights today, a lot of dry air. 124, okay, we're good there. Our altitude, what do we want to fly at today? Nothing too crazy. We'll go up to 27,000. So if you watch my other flights, I had some trouble with the gear. So hopefully the plane is out of maintenance now. Signed off. Supposed to be good. It fixed everything I broke on it. Come on. 270. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Autopilot is not disengaged. We'll turn that on. We'll put this on 196 also for the approach. Put the flight directors on. Alright, and now let's go take a look at our panel here. Alright, so our ILS frequency 111.75. We've got that in standby. We'll make that active. And let's see, ATIS over here is 126.0. So let's get our ATIS and see what the weather's doing here. No, correction. You know, I'm doing this backwards. 126.0 is our ATIS for excuse me. Goodness sakes, I need water. That's our ATIS for Santa Ana. I want our ATIS 127.575. So that's it right there. We should be getting it. Why aren't we getting ATIS? 127.575 at Phoenix, because I'm a complete retard. I'm looking at the wrong approach blades here. Let's get our ATIS. I don't have a printout. Alright, any one of these will do. ATIS 126.95. Alright. jump back in here at 126. And I forgot it already. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I don't know if you guys want to fly with me. 126.95. 126.95.
Norman Y. Mineta, San Jose International Information Hotel. 0 Zulu weather. Wind 280 at 12, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 4,800 few, 9,500 few, 16,000 scattered, temperature 24, dew point 13. Altimeter 2990. Arriving runway 30 left, departing runway 30 right. Advise on initial contact.
Alright, we're good there. Okay, so we've got our... Let's make sure we do this right. ILS frequency for John Wayne Airport, Orange County, 111.75. Our ATIS is 126. So let's go ahead and just bump that up. I don't know what I'm doing. 126. Oh, alright. We'll just have that ready to go. Not going to mess around with all the other stuff. Let's just set our trim tab here. What's that? About 8 is good for me. I think we're ready to go. Take our brakes off. Actually, let's see our map. Where are we at the airport here? Really? That's where we're sitting? Okay. Straight out. I guess we want to do... Let's take a look to see where we're at. Yeah, I guess if we get pushed straight back, then we can just take a turn there. Alright, that looks good.
Okay, I'll send the push card.
There it goes. Brakes are off.
Here we go.
Don't run us into the 747 there, please. Alright, so we're going to make a left turn. And take the runway right there.
Okay, safe travels.
Really? That's it? We're going to do a UE here, huh? Yeah, definitely got to pick up a better ground handling add-on. Alright, well, we'll go with it. It is a night flight here, or excuse me, dusk flight. So let's go ahead and put our lights on here. We won't screw with any of the other ones. We're gonna have to do a UE here. Alright, that got us to where we want to be. Oh, I think we're going to take off with a little bit of a tailwind here, but plenty of room. We'll just take the runway right where we are.
Approaching 12 left.
Okay, I think we're ready to go.
On runway 12 left. Flaps, flaps.
Thank you for flaps. It is getting a little tiring here. Forgetting to set our flaps. So we should have a nice sunset once we get off the ground here. Definitely getting a little bit of a crosswind. Wow, look at that airplane over there. Look at that 747. The gear collapsed. We got a Cessna flying at us. Alright, positive rate, gear up.
PCAP alert.
Yeah, I know, I saw him. Alright, get our flaps up. We'll turn our autopilot on. I always forget to do that. Fast seat first, then command. Let's take a look outside while we climb out. See how it looks punching through the clouds here. That was nice, huh? Alright, let's go back inside. Alright, we're at 6,000 feet. Bring that down a little bit. And let's go ahead and turn to our heading. This weather is the default. I do not have like, what is it? It's an X environment that's add-on. I'll probably pick that up sometime in the near future. Alright, well, goodbye San Jose. Co-pilot is barking. We're on our course. Take a little look here. So 283 nautical miles, 124. Altitude select. I wonder if I see, I haven't played with this. I'm afraid to play with it right now on a live stream because I'll push something and freaking crash the plane. Altitude select. I guess. Okay, well, I just copied it there. No biggie. Let's look outside. Watch the sunset. Hazy day in NorCal. Alright, so we're at 12,000 feet. Let's go ahead and start speeding up here. I know my landing gear is in the up position, just because I haven't looked to see what the setting is to get it to the off position. So we'll just leave it there for now. Co-pilot concurs. Alright, so we're climbing out to 27,000 feet. We're on our course here. Got a little bit of a tailwind, so we should make good time. Alright, the co-pilot's got to go take a leak, so unfortunately he's really new and he doesn't know where the bathroom is, so I gotta go show him the bathroom. So I'll let you watch the sunset here as I go assist the co-pilot finding the lab. Be back in a minute. Alright, back again, co-pilot's all taken care of. And we're continuing to climb out. And I can tell you that yes, that is exactly what it looks like outside right now. Me and the co-pilot took a look at it. Actually a little hazy, a nice hazy sunset coming down. I'm in Southern California, even though we're just looking out of, we're just out of San Jose here in Northern California. Sun in the cockpit now. There we go. Alrighty, where we at? We're at 23,000. Let's go to standard on the all stack and start inching up here a little bit. Balls to the wall here. 7.8. I think that's max for the 737-800. Has to do with the weight and all that, but we're not screwing around with that. Alright, we'll put our anti-skid on here too. set our altitude. Shut those off, huh? Let's take a look at the other upper panel view. Alright, put our logo on, everybody can see who we are. Wing lights we don't need on. Wheel wells not on. Let's take a look at this. 124, 235 nautical miles. Let's go look outside as we level off at our cruise altitude. So we got a chase plane there. And this is all default scenery right now below us. Once we get into Southern California, I have Ortho 4XP, photorealistic scenery. On a hazy day like this in California, it's not bad. It's about what it looks like. Cruising along, just double checking all the instruments here. Everything looks good. Let's take a look at the map, see where we're at. That's it, man. And I think that's a 747 that we see up there. Out of Monterey, maybe? I don't know. Booking it. 218 nautical miles to go. 125, of course. And we're at 124. Actually, that's kind of good. I want to stay like a degree or two off. That'll set us up for the ILS. Alright, I'm going to let you guys look at the sunset here for another couple minutes now that we're cruising. I'm going to do a bathroom break myself. Co-pilot's at the controls. Be right back. Alright, Copilot didn't crash the plane, that's good. Got a nice sunset out there. So if you haven't watched any of my other videos here, I do live in Southern California. And so I was just taking a look outside. Looks like some marine layers starting to move in into SoCal. So hopefully that gets picked up by the real world weather here. And we get a little bit of IFR time on our approach. Make sure we catch the sunset as it goes down here. Nice tailwind there. 31 knots. And our ground speed is 500 right now, which is real nice. Take a look around the cockpit here. Copilot, where'd he go? Back to the bathroom, I guess. Been out over Central Valley. Almost there. Flip around a little bit here. Okay, you can kind of see where my my ortho kicks in, and you got a little bit of discontinuity here with the mountains. You can see that just over the with the background lighting. Quick look inside before we watch the sun go down. 61. Nautical miles to go. Goes both touch. It's amazing how fast the sun goes down once it hits the horizon. Seems like it takes forever for it to get down there, but as soon as it starts going down, man, it's down quick. I think that's our 747 that's trailing us over here. Look at our map. Yep, there he is. Oh, no, that's not the 747. This is another guy. Oh, no, that's me. I thought the Phantom was me. So that is the 747, and we got a Phantom up here. Almost there. Santa Barbara. Coming up to Vandenberg here, chasing us. Let's see that sunset. I wonder if we can see that phantom. Might be up higher. Cutting through the haze there now, we can see Central Valley. This route right here, you pretty much just hug the ridge line here on the west side of the valley. Fly right over the top of it here. About halfway down. Dark in here, let's see. Turn up a little bit of lighting. Not too much. .747's turning off our tail. Did we lose the sun already? I wasn't even paying attention. It went down really fast. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get this away. Anyway, sunset. Let's look outside. We got the moon. There we go. Yeah, man, that sun went down fast. See what I mean? I just wasn't even paying attention. We're coming up to 114 nautical miles to go. We're going to start a slow descent, starting at about 100 miles, I think. Since we got a tailwind, I'm going to start down a little bit sooner than, 90 or 60 miles out or whatever. Still at 500 knots for ground speed. Looks like we're down to about 109. start reviewing our approach here. So, yeah, Copilot confers. We're going to look at the approach there, don't worry about it. Alright, so we are doing the ILS 20 right into Santa Ana. We're going to intercept our course, or at least the initial altitude is at 3,500 feet. That's the holding fix on the initial approach fix. Or the holding altitude on the initial approach fix. There's also a little racetrack hold there. We're going to kind of eyeball it to get to the right spot. And our minimums for this flight are 225 feet. Or correction, 255 feet. We're at 100 miles, right? 93. Okay, let's go ahead and start slowing down here. Get our views set up. So we'll get to there, and we're going to go. Flight attendants bugging me over here. Move. Start our descent. And let's take a look at our map here. Right, that's pretty good. I like that. Let me zoom out. Alright, there's our airport. We are going to come into, we have a shake there as we catch our airspeed. Nice. Let us stabilize on our airspeed there. Get rid of that rattle. Okay, there we go. So here's Santa Ana. Chino is right here. That's where we want to be, right at Chino. So we want to head right for that little location, which means we need to turn a little bit to the left. So let's come back up here. Do a couple degrees. See how that looks. 115, perfect. Okay. Looking nice out there. Let's go take a look. Getting dark. Losing the last of the twilight there. Set us up nicely for intercept. So let's just double check everything up here. Push the right button. Okay. Let's see. We're going to set this for. We're going to set it for 1,500 feet. That'll give us a call out at 1,500 feet. Just in case we forget to lower our gear and whatnot. Alright, and our course is set 196. We start slowing it down here. And we are descending through 23,000 right now. We'll start increasing that since we're getting pretty close. I don't know why, but 1800 is always good. I don't remember why. Let's turn down the panel just a little bit. Slowing down. We're getting close. I believe that is, I'm going to guess that's Burbank, Whiteman, Van Nuys. Let's take a look here really quick on the map. Yep, Burbank, Whiteman, Van Nuys. We'll go ahead and start changing our rate of descent here. Let's get on down there now. Pretty close. We should be coming in with just a tiny bit of twilight left. Let's take a look at our map here, see if we're coming in. I think we're pretty good right there. Check our ATIS here. 126 is what we want, so let's go ahead and flip that over. And there's some mountains between us and where we're going, so we want to keep an eye on that.
Orange County, John Wayne Information India. 100 Zulu weather. Wind 190 at 9, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 1,200 few, 23,000 few, temperature 20, dew point 17. Altimeter 2983. Arriving runways 20 right, 20 left, departing runways 20 right, 20 left. Advise on initial contact, you have India.
Alright, we got India. 15,000 feet. We're gonna kind of go slow here because of those mountains right there. Make sure we clear over those. See him at night. That'd be something if I crash it. I normally fly 737s over here, so I don't recall exactly how high the mountains are there. I think they're 10,000, 11, I think something like that, but it's farther off to our east. Alright, so let's see, stuff's going to start happening here pretty quick. We're currently 41 miles out. So let's go ahead and start slowing ourselves down here. Coming to 250. See, I did this before, didn't I? 1,000 is what we want. We really want to reset our altitude there. So let me just drop off the vertical speed. Actually, I think we want 3,500. We're at 13,300 right now. Just passing through it. So it tries to capture the altitude there that we're at. And that's fine. 3,500. Alright, there we go. Now let's go back to Vassie. Start descending again. Alright, there's Ontario, there's Chino. Yeah, this looks good. I think we're doing good here. That's Chino. So we want to be at about 3,500 over Chino, maybe a little bit higher than that, I think. I'm going to start dropping down into the valley here. We're over the mountain range. Get down to our altitude. Nautical miles now. That's Chino Airport straight ahead here on the horizon. That's where we're going to make our turn. So we're a little fast here. Bring the spoilers up. Pretty close approach here that we're doing. By that I mean we're kind of diving down a little faster than I would have liked, but I wasn't sure where those mountains were, so I wanted to stay up above them. Let's just double check here. Okay, 3,500. And it looks like we're starting to get our some ILS information here. Still quite fast, so let's I want to get down to our altitude though. I don't want to get down below the slide, or sorry, I don't want to get above the glide slope there. I want to be just underneath it when we capture it. The nav2 sound up so that we can hear the ILS ident once we get it. I think we're looking good here. We're going to start turning though pretty soon, so here's our altitude. Let's go ahead and get a better bank angle here, because this is a pretty tight turn that we're doing. overshooting our approach here. We should start slowing down pretty quick. See, we overshot our approach, which we don't want to do. Let's come back up here. Alright, here we go. Let's go to approach, we'll capture that. Alright. We're slowing down, so let's drop some flaps here. I'm going to go right to 15. Try to slow us down a little bit more. Spoilers are up. Alright, once we hit 160, spoilers down. Let's slow down to 143, sounds good. Flaps are at 15. Just waiting for the glide slope to come in. Yeah, okay, we're on the localizer. Just off to the side a little bit. Go ahead and put our landing lights on. Arm our spoilers for landing. Take a quick look outside. Chino, Anaheim, Yorba Linda, all that good stuff right there. Alright, brakes, our anti-skid is set. Spoilers are set. We've got our airspeed set for 143. We're at 15 on the flaps, waiting for the glide slope to come alive. Just passing the 91 freeway here, out of Corona. Let's see. Alright, our radar altimeter is functioning here. You can see it going up and down because we cross over a couple little hills there and between Corona and like into Yorba Linda. That's actually, if you are watching this, back in 2017, September, there's a couple fires in Corona, Yorba Linda area. That's just off to our left. Those are some of the hills that were on fire. So a little bit of a slow approach here, I think. We could have kept our speed up, but better to slow things down a little bit and give yourself a little bit of time to double check everything. Alright, looks like our glide slope's coming alive, so we should be at 15 flaps, which we are. We're at 13.2.1 right now. DME out of the airport. Didn't get too much cloud cover. I hate the 91. Oh man, if you live in Southern California, you know what I'm talking about. But the 91 freeway sucks. If you got to go anywhere from Corona on the 91, boy. All right, so we got our glide slope. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna slow us down a little bit more. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a 131 approach, just for the heck of it. From what I read, normal approaches in the 737 800 are between like 115 and 160. And, you know, different companies, they do different things. You know, some of them, they have different schedules for how fast you should be flying them. Generally all in the same ballpark, but like, you know, when to extend flaps, when to drop gear and all that kind of stuff. I found that right around 1,500 feet, somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 feet AGL, and that usually works out to around 6 DME, give or take a few points on that. That's a nice slow approach here, 131. It's nice and calm in the evening here. Got some clouds coming out. A little bit of marine layer we're going to fly through here, just starting up. Alright, our radar altimeter seems to be working. We're over most of the little hills. Co-pilot concurs. We're at 8.2 DME. Around 1800 AGL. That's our radar altimeter. I'm waiting for 1500 there. When I hit the 1500 or 6 DME, that's where we're drop our gear and go to our final landing flaps. But this is a nice stabilized initial approach. I was practicing this approach the other day and I put on Stormy. Man, that was crazy. I actually did fantastic landings, and but that was like speaking from real world experience, you know, as a pilot. It was borderline severe. It was like moderate, occasional severe. And severe means you're barely controlling the airplane.
Minimums.
All right, so that's our call out for 1,500 feet. Let's go ahead and drop our flaps. And since Santa Ana's a short runway, I think I'm gonna do 40 on the flaps with our nice 131 speed. Should work out nicely. Probably go slower, but spoilers are armed. Landing gears down, 3 green.
1,000.
Good to land at 1,000 feet. Disengage the autopilot down at about 200 and fly it onto the runway there for our flare. Now, normally in a real airplane, I'd be setting everything up for a go-around. Briefing all that stuff, briefing our missed approach, setting up the radios and all that, but this is just fun flying here.
Right.
bad for a night landing. And I haven't really used the 737 that much, so I'm still learning it. Alright, we'll just taxi off the runway here, and since we're technically calling ourselves a cargo flight, we're going to go right instead of going to the terminal. I'm going to come over here. And we'll take a couple views of the landing there. Blind that guy with our lights. Alright, let's see what this looked like. Someplace out there? Sure. Let's take a look out the window. We'll look this way. Definitely got the pitch up with that slower airspeed.
Minimums.
That's our 1,500 foot AGL call out. Bounce there. The braking worked though. Whatever was wrong with the last flight, maintenance fixed it. Didn't get any, last flight I did, if you didn't see it, when I stepped on the brakes, I got a little bit more braking on the left-hand side. It tended to steer the plane off to the right. Okay, let's take another view here. We'll come over here. Do a little bit shorter here. We don't have to see the whole thing. See if we can see if it bounced. I think I had just a tiny bit of bounce there. Off to the right again. Yeah, it's just a little bounce there. Alright guys, that's all for today. 7:30 here on the West Coast. Welcome to Orange County. Time to go get some food. Enjoy your stay. Until next time, bye.